What's up, y'all? Pastor Emil here with a What's Up Wednesday video. We're quickly approaching Christmas and the end of our last sermon series for the sake of the gospel. And I want to draw your attention to some of the verses that are going to be part of 2024 for us in a big way, theme verses, okay? Mark chapter 8, starting at verse 34. Verse 34 and 35 are our theme for 2024, but I'm going to read to verse 38. And calling the crowd to him with his disciples, Jesus said to them, "If anyone would come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. For whoever would save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life for my sake and the gospel's will save it. For what does it profit a man to gain the whole world and forfeit his soul? For what can a man give in return for his soul? For whoever is ashamed of me and of my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, of him will the Son of Man also be ashamed when he comes in the glory of his Father with the holy angels." So, how has God been calling you to deny yourself, take up your cross, and follow Jesus? How has God been calling you to lose your life, to lose yourself, and all the things that you've been hanging on to for the sake of Jesus and for the sake of the gospel? We've talked about a number of things for the sake of the gospel the last several weeks. We've talked about choosing your king and choosing wisely. It all starts there. It starts in the heart. Before we can talk about all these other details, that's where it is, right? Have you done that thorough self-examination? Have you tried to see where you may have other kings on the throne of your heart that are dictating things to you that are in contradiction to what it means to take up your cross and follow Jesus? What about fools for the sake of the gospel? Have you found that you're resistant to things because you don't want to look foolish to the people around you? What about humble sacrifice for the sake of the gospel? How is God calling you to give some things up for the sake of the gospel, for the sake of Jesus Christ? What about pressing on? Where are you looking to give up and to sit back and relax and try and ride off into the sunset instead of pressing on like Elizabeth in old age, advanced age, suddenly being blessed with a new child? What about courage? Where is God calling you to find that courage to step out, to be a Christian, to associate with Jesus, to associate with all kinds of people that need Jesus, no matter how unsavory they may be, or what it might mean for your reputation, particularly among church folk? Well, here's our verse again. You're going to hear a lot more about it. Anyone who wants to come after me must deny themselves, take up their cross, and follow Jesus. Anyone who loses their life for the sake of Jesus and the gospel will find it. If we try to keep it for ourselves, we will lose it. What is God calling you to do in 2024? What is he leading you to? What is he sort of building your life towards? God has made a promise to us that we are going to be far more thankful if we will follow where he is leading than if we resist him. We are going to be far more disappointed if we are too ashamed to do the things that he is calling us to do than if we are ashamed in front of other people for the sake of Jesus and the gospel. So hang in there. Spend some time thinking deeply about this, and then let's join together and move forward into 2024, ready to see all the exciting things that God is going to do for us, even if it means it won't always be pleasant. Just like taking up his cross wasn't pleasant for Jesus, we might find ourselves with some challenges as well. Maybe more than challenges. Maybe challenges is kind of a really soft way of putting it. But what if that led to a life that was so much more fulfilling and satisfying, a a life far more glorious, and ultimately drawing others to this incredible future and amazingly glorious life in the presence of God forever. I hope you'll join me. I hope we'll encourage one another to go down those paths in faith and in courage and with confidence. A few announcements for you. We are still taking registrations for our Christmas camp and our New Year's camp. Remember, the theme for both camps is the 12 days of Christmas. Tell your friends, your family, your neighbors all about it. I hope you'll join us on Christmas Eve at 9 a.m. and also at 6:30 p.m. Special day, special time, special things to celebrate and talk about. And then Christmas Day. Remember, we often say Christmas is about family. I hear so many people say that. And so we want to spend that time together. But what if you don't have family? What if one day you don't have family? What if there are people that you know that don't have family? And what if the most important thing is the family of faith that we have in Jesus Christ and gathering together to support those that may not have the biological family that we do? Let's celebrate Jesus, the one who gives us an eternal family, no matter who our parents are or aren't, or where our kids are or aren't, no matter what has happened in our lives, we always have a family in Jesus. I hope you'll join us for that. God bless you. Hope to catch up with you real soon. Bye-bye.